Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Petersen here, presidential candidate for the Libertarian Party, here with my Alabama State Coordinator, Justin Lee Myers. Justin?
Hey, y'all.
Nice to see you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And today we're going to be talking about the question of whether or not a vote for a Libertarian is a vote for Hillary Clinton. And this morning, as you may have heard, I was on Glenn Beck's program, and Glenn asked me this question. And the response that I gave was a rather unorthodox one. And the response was, is a drink of RC Cola a drink of a Coke? If I'm drinking an RC Cola, am I drinking a Pepsi? If I say I want an RC, is it because I can't have a Coke or a Pepsi? So when I'm think about this, if I'm drinking an RC Cola, but I really wanted the Coke, am I really expressing a preference that's the opposite? No, I'm afraid not. So, first of all, that shows you what kind of absurdity that you have right there. But also, I wanted to talk to you about the issue of what happens if Hillary does get elected. Because that is a very real danger, of course, and it's one that we have to take seriously, and one that we'll have to address when it comes to convincing people who are generally for more limited government why they need to vote for a Libertarian. And it reminded me of a quote, and I butchered the quote this morning on Beck, but it reminded me of the quote by a founding father who most Libertarians aren't big fans of generally, but it was Alexander Hamilton, and I'm pulling this up right now because I just posted it on my Facebook page today, the one that you're on. But it reminded me of a quote, and I wanted to discuss this to you from a deeper philosophical question. You can see right here that I made this is my other phone. Think about this. If we must have an enemy at the head of government, let it be one whom we can oppose and for whom we are not responsible. Let me read this again. If we must have an enemy at the head of government, like Hillary Clinton, let it be one whom we can oppose and for whom we are not responsible. What does that mean? Well, first of all, we're not responsible for getting Hillary Clinton elected if we choose a Libertarian. That's not our responsibility. Trump has his own responsibility to get his own votes and to win his own election. My responsibility is to get you to vote differently. But it's not a vote for Hillary Clinton if you vote for a Libertarian. And why, if you're a Republican, think of it this way. Let's say you're not going to vote for, Trump, but you want to remain a Republican, and you're not going to join the Libertarian Party, but you want to be able to pull the ballot for someone that you agree with generally. So let's say you want to vote for me. Let's say you want to vote for me, but you want to vote Republicans on the down ticket. Well, if Hillary wins, what you will have done is you will have purged the Trump factions from the Republican Party, because Trump's defeat will sterilize the stain that is Donald Trump on the Republican Party. So if you love your Republican Party, if you respect your Republican Party, destroy Trump. If you can survive 8 years of Bill Clinton, perhaps you can survive 8 years of Hillary Clinton. And then we will all be, in the free market movement, we will all be united against Hillary Clinton, because we will all be united in opposition. Now, and here's another fact. Here's another just historical fact that you can check me on. Historically, government has grown the least under a Democratic president and a Republican Congress. Let me repeat this to you. Government has grown the least historically. Check this out. Look this up on the Cato Institute. Government has grown the least under a Democratic president and a Republican Congress. We're talking about stopping the growth of government, ladies and gentlemen. If you think that a Democratic president is going to be that much worse than a Republican president, well, you're not paying attention. And it's time for you guys to take a drink of RC Cola. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want Hillary Clinton to be president of the United States either. That's why I'm running for president. I'm trying to give you an option. I'm trying to give you a constitutional option. I'm trying to give you a free market option. But it's not my fault if Hillary Clinton wins. That's Donald Trump's fault. That's the Republicans' fault. It was their responsibility to win the election. It was the conservatives' responsibility to make sure that the populace would not win. So, I've just dropped some knowledge on you all. I would highly encourage you all to get yourselves an RC Cola, to think different, and to vote for AP for LP. This is not a vote for Coke or Pepsi. This is a vote for RC Cola. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this message and you like this idea, help us to win the nomination. This weekend in Orlando, I could be the next presidential nominee for the Libertarian Party, and we will make history. Don't vote for the gun grabber Bill Weld. Don't vote for the guy who wants to bake Nazi cakes, Gary Johnson. Vote for the real libertarian in this race. Damn it, let's fight for liberty. AP4LP.com. We do not have to sell out our principles. We don't have to bake Nazi cakes, and we don't have to say that the Second Amendment is for hunting. It is for hunting tyrants. Go to AP4LP.com. That's AP4LP.com. Make a donation today. Help me take over the government so that we can leave people alone.